In the heart of the Austrian Alps lies Eigen im Enstal airfield. It has a very long tradition since it was the place to be in the 1970s. On that day I flew with my friend and local glider pilot Simon. Watch now our flight and the nice surprise which happened to us short before sunset.
Looks like a good thermal day. Wind is decreasing by the day, so we are hoping to getting the chance to get into the wave. It's not for sure. Let's see and try.
Yeah, we do so.
We headed to the east first. Good looking clouds and the beautiful scenery of the Austrian Alps showed us the way. But after some 50 kilometers we struggled to find some good lift, despite the good looking clouds. We needed to change over to lower terrain in order to raise the chances for good thermals.
Ja. Rudi, was sagst du da dazu?
Ja, voll super.
Voll super, ein halber Meter.
Ja.
Yeah, it's getting better. I mean, actually not.
It's not as good as it looks like.
No.
But it's fun.
Ja.
It's the best hobby in the world.
We continued to the most eastern mountains of the Austrian Alps. By the way, the city of Vienna is not far away from there anymore.
Yeah, it's now afternoon, 20 minutes past 2, and we have flown to the east, to the very east. We are at the last mountains of the Alps. The last higher mountain is here to the left, the so-called Schneeberg, the snow mountain. Over there's a Janos. We are following him. We did good thermaling with him. As the Alps are now ending, we are turning back and heading back to the west. And as you can see on the right hand side, the cloud base is getting lower here, so we are turning around and we are going to stay in the higher terrain where we have also a higher cloud base. Yeah. Yeah, Simon, what's your opinion on this flight?
Here is another air mass here. So now we have to turn around and go now headwind back home. But I think it will be kind of hard because the hot air mass, it's really hard to circle inside that hot air mass when it comes to getting up from very low.
So the plan is to stay high?
Yeah, we are now about 4 hours into the flight. We are heading to the west. The landscape is really beautiful, but only the thermals could be better from time to time. Some are quite good, some are not. There was no wave in the morning, but we switched immediately to thermal flying, and now we have the plan to continue to the west, to the highest mountain in Austria, and we fly as long as possible, and to be able to get benefit of the inverted thermal along the Enns Valley in the evening. This is the plan for now.
I have to make a short stop here. The term inverted thermals is only a very basic translation for the phenomena I want to explain. Now, in the aftermath of the flight, I would say evening convergence or evening confluence fits better as a translation. But maybe you know a better term, then let me know in the comments below. During the day the sun heats up the mountain slopes, which themselves heat up the air directly around them. At some point the air starts to ascend, generating lift. As the evening arrives, things change the way around. Now the mountain slopes are getting cold, cooling the surrounding air. This leads to descending air along the ridges. On some days now, two of those downstreams meet in the middle of the valley, causing the air to ascend again. This lift can be found and used until sunset or even longer.
It's a little bit like August now, from the air mass and the weather. Basically the thermals are up in the air really good, and from down below they are really weak and really hard to catch. But it's a really nice day, and like all the forecasts said something different yesterday. It's like really more on the positive side than on the negative side.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's continue our flight and let's enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's now 5:45 p.m. We have almost reached the highest mountain in Austria, the Großglockner, which is about 3,900 meters. We want to fly to the next cloud, try to gain altitude, and then we are heading towards home.
Finally with the wind in our back.
Yeah, finally with the wind in our back, because we had headwind so far. On the way back to Eigen we've got tailwind, that's fine. And as you can see in the north, there is coming some bad air. Some very moist, humid air, because the Alps is way lower than we've got here. We are in the area, in the highest area of the Austrian Alps. So here the air is still quite good.
On our way back we met Hermann, Hotel Echo, an Austrian glider pilot who was also heading east. What a nice meeting as the evening approaches. As Simon is an excellent photographer too, we took the chance and made several pictures of each other. To get the benefit of the evening confluence, you need to cover the time between the stopping of the thermals at the mountain ridges and the time where the lift starts in the valley. Staying as high as possible and as long as possible is therefore very essential. At the stage where we were descending from our last thermal, we headed to known points where the chances are best to find such an evening convergence. And late in the evening, finally our barometer began to indicate the climb rate. How nice was that?
The view is really incredible with the setting sun and with the sound of rising air. Great.
We have 15 minutes to sunset. We try to fly simply straight ahead. It's great.
This evening convergence is not present on every day, but on those days where it occurs, the lift gets better and better before we glider pilots need to land at latest with the last rays of sunlight.
Okay, look.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Was a great flight. Inverted thermals at the end.
For sure.
A nice slow approach. And this is how we conclude.
Did you like the video? If yes, watch this one next. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching.